I'm going to be sharing some familiar passages with us, but I feel like they're appropriate, so I just want to go through them. And it's a time for every matter under heaven, and this is from Ecclesiastes 3, 1 through 8. But I just want to take a moment, just really think about this, because all of us are going to encounter these things. So, for everything there is a season, and a time for every matter under heaven. A time to be born, and a time to die. A time to plant, and a time to pluck up what is planted. A time to kill, a time to heal. A time to break down, and a time to build up. A time to weep, and a time to laugh. A time to mourn, and a time to dance. A time to cast away stones, and a time to gather stones together. A time to embrace, and a time to refrain from embracing. A time to sink, and a time to lose. A time to keep, and a time to cast away. A time to tear, and a time to sow. A time to keep silence, and a time to speak. A time to love, and a time to hate. A time for war, and a time for peace. I love these passages. It really reminds me that we all go through all things. Maybe not all at once, maybe not all together, but we all do go through all of it at one time or another. It is so important to pray for discernment, to know where you are in the process, and do you go to the left or go to the right? It's so important to pray for discernment. And it's so important to remember that as we go through each and every one of those things, regardless of what they are, that we do it through Christ. Because the most important part of our journey is to do it through Christ, that we can grow closer to God. Amen.